Good evening, everyone, and welcome to my video. Tonight I have the Bedini SG 4 transistor experimenter board assembled. It's from TeslagenX. Come out pretty nice. I really like the board. The components are real nice. The heat sink really nice. Everything seemed to go together real well. Biggest problem I had was my soldering, but I don't think it come out too bad. Not too bad. I checked it. Everything seems to be okay. Now in the paperwork, um, they recommend to just do one circuit at a time, so that's what I'm going to do. And I got the paperwork. I couldn't download the, the manual for it, the assembly instructions, um, because the reader for it, since it's a secure file, the reader for it was in Microsoft, and I have a Mac. So I called up TeslagenX, and they uh, secured a file for me and sent me a PDF file on it, and I got all the information that I needed. So thank you guys for getting on that right away. But I really like the board. It's very well made, very nice. I didn't have any problems with it. Hopefully it works okay. I hope it works okay. We'll find out. But see, since I'm running a 29 gauge trigger wire, I went with the 680 ohms there, and 100 ohms the other resistor there, and the 1K pot is in there, and then I put the brass rod in there instead of the little jumper wire. Could have did either way. And that is a 95 volt neon bulb right there, and that is a 20 milliamp grain of wheat bulb, I believe. There was two 20s and 100 in the kit, so that's what I put there. And they recommended just to put the first two of these two pin connectors on there for the trigger and then your first transistor. But I went ahead and put them all on there because the way that the holes are spaced, they barely fit in there when you put them all in there at once. And I thought, well, if I put just the two in there and I don't have them lined up just right, I'm not going to be able to get the other three in there. So I went ahead and put all five of them in at once. I taped them all together, and then I taped them to the board, and then I soldered them all on, and then I took the tape off. It's come out pretty nice. Not too bad. So then since I am using the smaller wires, I have the 1N914 diode in there. Well, I think that's about it for this. I guess what I'm gonna I'll get it together here and get her up on there. We'll get one of the coils on there hooked up to this thing and see if we can get it spinning. In the paperwork, they recommend 130 feet of wire. These power coils that I have on here right now are 75 feet. I have uh, some other power, some other coils with the triggers on them that I can put on there that are 150 feet. So not exactly sure how I'm going to proceed. I might end up winding a coil at 130 feet just to see how it works, as opposed to like a 75 footer anyway. So but that's the board there. Come out pretty nice indeed. I just still got to make my little connection wires for the batteries and whatnot. A few other little things to go. That's where the fixed resistance go after you figure it out, what the fixed resistance is. So I guess I'll be putting something in there, or you can just put a jumper across there also, or a fixed resistance across there, I guess, in those two holes right there. Let's see, and it would be in like that hole and that hole right there. You can put a fixed resistance across there, or you can mount it in there. And actually this block right here are jumped together, and this block right here are jumped together, so you could put either a resistor in here, or a resistor in here, or here and here, or here and here. It doesn't matter. They're jumped across there. I don't know if you can see it in the board there. Maybe over on this light here it's a little bit brighter, but you can see that they're jumped across there, so they're connected. But there's my my solders. All my soldering in there. Nothing's touching. Looks really good. Looks really good. Alright. So that's the board. All assembled. Come up pretty nice. Not too bad. Not too bad. I really like the board. I'm going to continue to save my money and see if I can't get 2 more of them for the other 2 phases of the experimental 3-phase chassis, and with the Bedini experimental board. So that's it, assembled. Well, hope you enjoyed my video. Have a wonderful day. Peace.